Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a cycle? You promise yourself that today will be different, that you'll change. But then, just like yesterday, you fall back into the same habits. Maybe you've tried quitting before, and maybe you've even succeeded for a while, but somehow, you always end up in the same place. Let me tell you something, you're not alone. Masturbation addiction is a battle faced by millions of people, especially young men and women in the prime of their lives. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to control you. In this video, we're going to dive deep into why you keep falling into this habit, and more importantly, how you can break free. This is more than just about quitting a bad habit. This is about reclaiming your life, your mind, and your potential. So stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only have the tools to quit masturbation for good, but you'll also be on the path to a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. Let's start by understanding what's really happening in your brain when you're addicted to masturbation. Every time you masturbate, your brain releases dopamine, a chemical that makes you feel pleasure. It's the same chemical you get when you eat junk food, play video games, or scroll through social media. But here's the catch. The more you engage in this habit, the more your brain becomes dependent on that quick dopamine hit. Over time, this constant search for pleasure rewires your brain. What used to give you joy, like hanging out with friends, playing sports, or even achieving goals, starts to feel less exciting. Your brain begins craving the quick fix that masturbation provides. And that's the trap. You're stuck in a loop where your mind tells you that you need it. But here's the truth. It's not you who needs it. It's your brain trying to chase that next dopamine rush. And understanding this is the first step toward breaking free. Masturbation addiction isn't just a mental game. It affects you emotionally and physically too. When you're stuck in this cycle, you might feel ashamed, guilty, or even worthless. You might ask yourself, why can't I just stop? I want to pause here and say this. You are not weak. Addiction doesn't define your strength. It's a challenge that you're facing, and like any challenge, it can be overcome. But you have to recognize the toll it's taking on you. When you overindulge in masturbation, your energy levels drop. You feel exhausted, not just physically, but mentally. You might lose the motivation to pursue your passions or even simple daily tasks. Over time, this can lead to deeper issues like anxiety and depression. You start avoiding social situations, feel disconnected from the people around you, and withdraw into yourself. I get it. You're probably sitting there thinking, great, now I'm addicted and depressed? What's next? Are you going to tell me I'm going bald too? Don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. This is where things start to get better. All right, let's talk solutions. The key to quitting masturbation addiction is discipline, but not in the way you might think. You don't have to be perfect from day one. In fact, the biggest mistake people make is trying to go cold turkey and giving up after one slip-up start with small, achievable goals. For example, if you're used to masturbating every day, challenge yourself to go one day without it. Once you've done that, try for 2. Celebrate these small victories. This journey is about progress, not perfection. And don't be too hard on yourself. Relapses happen. It's part of the process. The important thing is that you get back on track and keep moving forward. One of the most effective ways to break the cycle is to replace the habit. When you feel the urge, distract yourself with a new activity. Go for a run, hit the gym, read a book, or even learn a new skill. Keep yourself mentally and physically engaged. Physical activity not only helps release built-up energy, but it also produces endorphins, which make you feel good naturally. You'll notice that after a workout, you feel more confident, more motivated, and you're less likely to fall back into old habits. Also, limit your triggers. If social media or certain websites trigger your urges, consider setting limits or installing blockers on your devices. Avoid the environments that pull you back into the habit. This journey isn't just physical, it's mental. Take care of your mental health too. Practice mindfulness, journal your feelings, and don't be afraid to reach out for support. Whether it's talking to a friend, family member, or even a therapist, opening up about your struggles can relieve some of the emotional burden. Meditation and deep breathing exercises can also help you manage those overwhelming urges. Remember, it's about building a stronger mindset. One step at a time. The road to quitting masturbation addiction is not easy, but it is possible. By setting small goals, finding healthy distractions, and caring for your mental health, you can take back control. This isn't just about quitting a habit. This is about living a healthier, happier, more fulfilled life.